I actually find pretty damn cool. So there's a command in chat right there. We're going to spam this from time to time. Oh, Nightbot, don't troll me right now. Assuming Nightbot's around, we'll make sure it is. There it goes. Okay, so it's free to play. It's multiplayer. It's turn-based strategy. It's multiplayer only. You can get it on Steam right now for free. So if you want to go check it out, you can go check it out. And there's a play guide also linked in the command, so both of those can be found in chat right now. How this works, Aqua, if you're up for playing it right now, we should do this. This would be a good way to showcase this. You can watch on stream as we talk about it. There's no fog of war in the game, so it doesn't really matter too much. It matters a little bit if someone's watching a stream because you're giving commands that happen in real time, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But Aqua, if you want to play with me on this and hop on TeamSpeak, that would be perfect, and we can chat through it as we set this up and show the stream this, because it's pretty cool. All right, let me get on Steam, and let me go ahead and update the stream title. Okay. You're learning how to play it right now, Joker? Yeah, that works too. I'll show you how to play it. It's deceptively simple to play, but it has actually a decent amount of depth in terms of what happens. So we'll see. All right. Okay, well, TeamSpeak may not work for Aqua then, but we'll set it up the other ways. So, but when you do get online, let me know, Aqua, because I would like to play. I'd prefer to play directly with a friend as opposed to anything else with that. So, where are the? There's a playlist here. It's not under news. It's under top 100, and then there's a friends page. There we go. So when Aqua gets online, we'll sort this out right there. Okay. Already in game, dude? Okay, perfect. Well, let's go ahead and if you'll hit play 1v1 right now. It's just 13 users online right now. I don't know if you can't do an arranged 1v1. I don't believe at the moment. I think you can. I don't think you can do arranged games at all at the moment. So we'll hit play, and hopefully Aqua will hit play, and we'll get in the same game together. I did ask to make sure it's not region locked. So we were having some trouble, me and someone else from the EU, not too long ago, getting a game together. I'm not sure why, but the game is not actually region locked. So there should be no reason that you can't play across regions. And maybe we'll get a 2v2 as well. I haven't done a 2v2 yet. I actually hope it would. I hope they had a chance. It actually seems like it'd be pretty fun. Okay, so we'll talk through this as we're doing this. All right, who are we playing? We are playing Aqua, so we're gonna have some time on this. You have 2-minute turn timers starting with this. These up here suggest the number of units you have, the number of forts you have, and then the number of turns before you can reinforce another unit. You start off, you control just your base. Your goal is to capture the enemy's base right there. There's no fog of war, and it's a pretty deceptively simple start. There's a number of different guys you can build to begin with. I think there's 4 guys to start with, and you can unlock 3 more as you earn gold for wins. You can unlock guys, and the guys do different things. They have a number of different stats. We're going to start with the archer, I think. Actually, you know what? We're not. I haven't played with this one yet because I just got him, the assassin. I want to try him out. But basically, we'll talk as this is going. So I've selected this to be trained. You can see it's slightly highlighted. I'll hit X for this, and then I'll hit end turn right there. And that's my first turn done. Yeah, there's a mandatory tutorial. The tutorial is really easy to get through. It's really simple. There is a chat interface in the game. It's really hard to see, which is down here. If you want to chat, you can open this up. It kind of gets in the way of your screen, and it doesn't seem to notify you when people are using this, and it just uses a player 1, player 2 thing. So look, it doesn't give my name. It just says I'm player 2. All right. So what happens is the turns are entered. We each enter our turns at the same time, but they're not resolved at the same time. So there's no first moving in this game, which is kind of cool. So what determines the movement order is actually the initiative of the character. And he trained a warrior. Warriors have very low initiative. So there's 6 stats on these characters. There's health. Everyone has 100 health. There's damage, which is right here. Damage is modified by whether or not you're in a fort or a base. So he has a 50% damage buff because he's in the base here. Experience is gained from attacking people, and if you're attacking out of a fort, you get increased experience. However, if you use spells out of a fort, you don't gain increased experience. Initiative talks about the move order. So you can see the turn order over here. So we're all going to give commands at the same time, but the commands are going to be resolved in order of initiative. This is mana pool. This is defense, which just reduces damage, and this is action points. Everyone has 2 action points, I believe, to begin with. All right. So let's start here. I've never used this character before. You have skills. There's 3 different skills, and an ultimate that you get for your guys. I'm going to get teleport. to begin with, because I believe I can do something like this, move there, and then teleport to there. Oh, I have to be able to see it? That sucks. Alright, so let's do it this way then. Move. Actually, let's reset. Let's just go here then. Okay. So I've issued the command. My command was to move twice. There is terrain. There's hills and forests. Forests and hills end your turn when you move into them. They also provide defensive bonuses, so if you play a lot of Civ, you probably have some idea of what's going on here. We're going to move to there and then there. This captures the fort. The fort takes 3 turns to capture once you move through it. So on my turn, so we're just issuing commands. You see I have higher initiative than him, so I go before him. And then I'm going to teleport to, let's go here and teleport there. So that's the actions I have queued up for when my turn goes. Initiative's not going to change here. The initiative will change if you have guys with tied initiative. It alternates rounds who gets to go first. Okay. And then I'm going to go start uncapping his stuff. So what you're looking for, in one more turn I can reinforce units, but I won't have enough forts to do that. Because right now I only have 1 fort and 1 is being captured. So I'll be at my unit cap. So I'll be unable to bring in more guys for the time being. Okay. Alright, I'm going to cap this and go uncap his stuff. And you'll see the combat start coming out in here in a moment. Okay, we're now able to reinforce. You can see I can see his number of forts, the number of units he has, and when he's able to reinforce again. So I know when he's going to be able to reinforce, and I can reinforce this turn. And that's just going to be training either a new guy or replacing a dead guy. So I'm going to pick up an archer. They have the highest initiative in the game, so they're a good harassment unit. And I'm going to summon them here. You can summon them at any fort you control, and they'll summon before the actions happen. So if I were to try to take this fort right now and he summons a guy there, I will attack that guy even if I don't want to attack that guy. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to move to here and uncapture this fort in just a second. I turn down the transition turn timer maybe. Okay. Well, he did not choose to reinforce this turn. That's probably a mistake on his part. Perhaps he didn't know that he could do that. Let's move through there. All I'm going to do is uncap his forts behind him, and then I'm going to start harassing his guy over here. Archers have they have 4 different skills. This is an AoE attack. All the skills have a turn cooldown in between them, or a couple turn cooldown. So the initially explosive shot has 6 turns cooldown. Silencing arrow, which is an AoE silence, increase range, which is what it sounds like, and then they have a very strong single target attack, which is their ultimate. I can't. This is a hill, so I can't move and shoot that guy, but I could go here and then launch a splash arrow right there, which will do damage to him. He's going for my capital, but I have 6 turns to retake it once he goes for it. So I've issued commands of both my guys. You can see the turn order here based on the initiative. My archer goes first. Oh, he actually summoned a guy there. It's annoying. And now my guy doesn't go quite where I want him to go. Going for the capital, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Okay, I still have turn order priority here, which is good. I'm going to go to, well, I could get actually fairly beat up if I do this. This guy has a cast that does damage to an area. But I'm going to uncap that to prevent him from reinforcing in a couple turns. And then I'm going to back up there and take that from him for the same reason. He has this for now, but we'll reinforce and get it later. I don't think he said anything yet. No. So turn order, if you look, is over on the right again. Archer has 200 initiative. I think this guy has 82. Oh, your initiative, that's the other thing. Your initiative goes down as you take damage. So you get your turn, you become later in the turn as you take damage. And it's a lot about predicting where if you're first in the turn order, you're not predicting, right? You know where they are, and it's easier to get hits on them. But if you're going second or third in the turn order, or like way later in it, a lot of it is predicting where the enemy's going to go, which is really cool. All right. Okay, he actually didn't move his guy there. That's a hill. I'm going to start thinking about reinforcing again, which comes out in 2 turns. I do need to get a guy back over to my capital to do something about that. This is probably a fairly predictable move. He's going to go there anyway, so let's not go there. Let's stay in the fort, actually. We're going to just skip this guy's turn entirely. And we have a teleport again in a moment. Alright, let's come back this way. What I want to do here in a moment is team up on this guy and kill it when it's farther away from its capital. So then turn there. So Aqua's just said in chat for you guys who are watching this later that he tried to attack my guy, but because my guy moved away, the way the order resolves is my unit moves first because it has higher initiative, then his unit moves. So if you with ranged units, you have the option of using B, which is bombard, just like Civ, which is your ranged attack, or you have the option of moving your unit to that square. If you move your unit to the square, it will attack anything that it encounters along the way with an auto attack. If you use bombard and there's nothing on the square, when it becomes your turn, it won't shoot at all. So what he tried to do is shoot my unit, but my unit wasn't there by the time his turn resolved, so he didn't get to do anything. Alright. And I can reinforce out of a city he's capturing. So next turn, since he's not supporting this, I can just create a unit there and it will prevent him capturing. Alright, I'm going to stay in the fort and take a shot at him. I get increased experience from doing that, and as well as increased damage. I get a 50% bonus on that. So we're just going to shoot at him from there. And then I'm going to also capture this since I go ahead of him and take that from him. And actually, I don't even have to do that. Let's screw him up a little bit. Let's teleport into there. So it'll be harder to predict. And then we'll move to this hill tile right afterwards. Oh, can I not do that? Apparently I have to move first, then teleport. Okay. Well, we'll just go to there then. Take his stuff from him. I actually think this is Uncanny Luck. I actually agree with you. So there's a comment chat. Uncanny Luck goes, this is really cool. This is why I'm willing to hype this game for them, because I actually found the game to be super, super fun. Okay, he chose to attack me in the fort, and he'll hit me pretty hard. Archers are pretty squishy. But we're going to reinforce here in just a moment. We'll take it out of the capital so I don't have to worry about this. I'm going to pick up another class of unit. I'm actually going to pick up the warrior unit that he has because the warrior has a stun and I want to use that stun. So we're going to train it out of my capital. That will prevent him from being able to capture that. He doesn't have a reinforcement available right now. He's a turn away because he waited an extra turn to take his first reinforcement, so he won't be able to reinforce till next turn. And he's going to lose this one by then. I'm going to teleport to move there and then teleport onto this guy and do damage to him. And I'm actually going to let him capture this if he wants it. I'm going to move back there and take a shot at this guy here, because I'm going to try to kill this ranged unit right here. It has pretty low initiative and does really high damage, so if you can, I don't want this one being left alone to do whatever he wants here. So, do units heal? They heal every turn that they are not directly taking damage, and it's just the passive heal. I believe it's 10 HP per turn. I've never used the assassin unit before. As part of promoting this game, they unlocked all the character classes for me, which is pretty cool. So. Yeah, it gives a backstab attack when you teleport. So he moved through twice. That was actually good on his part. Maybe it was a little predictable on my part to move there. Okay, and I think he moved forward and attacked it again, which is okay. All right, so we've prevented this capture. I'm not going to take the promotion on my warrior yet till I get close, because there's two skills that are pretty useful. One of which is an AOE attack, and one of which is a stun. I don't want to get caught here, so I'm actually going to move away twice. I could do any two here. I'll probably go to this one. No, I won't. I'll go here. And I'm going to attack this guy again. Melee attacks cancel the movement orders of ranged units. The ranged unit just returns fire instead of taking their turn. So because my assassin is actually first this round, because my archer's taken enough damage that his initiative's too low to go first, his unit here is going to be unable to do anything except return fire. Actually, I could just juke this. Let's go back here and actually let's be sneaky about it, so I get more damage out of this. I doubt he'll go to that tile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up my assassin to move there and attack. Then my archer moves back and shoots. His guy here is going to be stuck in place because it's going to return fire on the assassin. And I'm hoping that his melee unit is going to be pathing to locations that are not this location. There's the return fire from this guy. I can't do anything else. My archer moves over and shoots. Oh yeah, you guys do less damage as they take hit points loss. He's running over here. I'm not sure why. I don't really care. Alright, so his guy there is pretty screwed. And if you look at the initiative on this playthrough, on this turn, I go first, second, and third, and then he's fourth and fifth. So what I'm going to do, Archer is still first. I have an upgrade available. I could promote, put another point in Splash Arrow, but I'm not going to. I'm going to spread out the diversity a little bit and get Silence. Silence is a 2-turn effect. Although he's not going to be able to cast spells, so I don't need to silence it. I'm going to move back into the fort and recapture it and do damage, and then I'm going to move over here and do damage as well. His guy will be stuck in place, he can't move it away, and then meanwhile I'm going to come over here and stun this guy. So I'm going to pick up Shield Bash, and then I'm going to activate Shield Bash, and then move here and there. And what will happen is he will move along that path and Shield Bash anything he encounters along that path. Yeah, my assassin could have been upgraded, that's true. Yep. And sometimes sometimes I just forget that. So he's on a hill, he has a defensive bonus. I don't really want to brawl with him, but all I really want to do is just prevent him from doing anything. So he can reinforce again if he had somewhere to reinforce from. He should have reinforced there this turn. Let's see if he did it. Oh, right, he can't right now because... Alright, so I don't know if I explained this mechanic. So why are you taking forts at all? Because your forts make determine how many reinforcements you can generate at all. Since I have 6 forts right now, I can have up to 6 guys. Since Aqua only has 1 fort, he can only have 1 guy right now. And he has 2 already, so he can't make any more reinforcements. Alright, so his guy is stuck here right now. He can't get it out of there. I'm just going to shoot it again. And then we're probably going to kill it this turn. I get a ton of experience from shooting. Well, I don't think it's my fort, so I don't actually think I get an experience bonus for being in it right now. But we are capturing his, and he can't promote guys. He can't bring guys to that while we're doing this. I'm going to move over again. Let's take a look at what I have. There's invisibility, which is kind of funny. I'm not taking backstab right now. We'll take permanent. It's a permanent invisibility that lets you go capture stuff, and I haven't used it. I've had it used on me. I'm going to move over here and attack him again. So we're shooting him first, and then we're moving over and attacking. He may die, he may not. And then this guy is stunned this turn. So I'm going to move into the forest so that next turn I can move from my fort and attack into him, and he won't be able to capture it. Oh, so close. He'll die next turn, though. Oh, he wasn't stunned this turn. Thought he was still stunned, but he wasn't. That's okay. I moved into a defensive terrain bonus, so it's fine. He doesn't get the fort bonus till he's finished capturing it. And I'm actually surprised this guy was able to move at all. It doesn't... maybe the guy can't attack at all. Maybe it can still move. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure why it was able to move. Let's go ahead and take backstab. So the damage bonus. We're going to kill it this turn. I'm going to just splash arrow it to make sure it dies. And then we'll attack into it. It gets a defensive bonus in the fort. I don't want him having any chance to get it out of there. So we'll go in and kill that. I'm fine right where I am. I'm actually going to take a second active skill here, which is Slash, which is a big damage spell for it. Mana affects all your spells take mana. So we're going to splash into here. And then it's going to tell me that I have an extra action here because I only assigned 1 action, but I know I'm going to get this move first because I go ahead of him in the turn order, so I'm just going to hit end anyways. Okay, his first guy just died. If he had reinforcements, you can bring your guys back to life by reinforcing with them, right? But it takes your... But let's say like right now, for example, if I had lost the guy, I'd have the option of reviving an old guy or reinforcing. So it actually messes with your total number of guys you're going to have, assuming you have enough forts. Alright, I have all of these forts right now. He has none, so he can't reinforce at all. We're going to kill this guy in a moment. So let's move over and do some damage to it. And let's attack it. And we have a promotion. Do we have a promotion anywhere? We don't. And let's go start thinking about capturing his capital. Okay. Am I showing? Oh, that's new. They've just added this. Are you sure you don't want to train new units at any of your forts? And I actually do want to train a new unit. That's cool that they prompted for that. So what I'll do is I'll summon something here so we can screw him. I'll show you guys the Archmage, or whatever it's called. I can maybe turn game sound down. Come on. Okay, so we killed his guy there. We now have 4 guys. He is actually able to reinforce now because he has a unit cap of 1 and he doesn't have any guys out at all. Let's go back. This spell here It actually gives you, it's one of the few spells that gives you experience over and over again. And basically what it does is it puts a burning, it does AoE damage to, well, it's not really area effect, it's a single tile. It does damage to a single tile over a number of different turns, equal to a portion of my attack power, or my attack damage. Alright, so we've cleaned up all of his units, we have all the forts basically. Now it's time to go get his capital. I'll take defense on this guy. I'll just move over there and upgrade my damage spell, and I'll go stand in this fort so he can't do anything with it. So let's have a look. Can we see if this is, yeah, this is a level 2 warrior. So this is his old warrior that he revived. I can actually see what skills he has if he clicked on him. I didn't know that either. So he's taken melee attack, slash attack, and defense. He doesn't have the stun. It's good to know. Alright, I'm going to stealth up here, which I've never used before. Oh, it's invisible. Why can't I use this? Maybe I used it before and didn't notice? An accident or something? Oh well. Okay, let's move over this way. He goes third here. I'm just going to hang out in the fort. It gives me defensive bonuses. And let's go there. Okay. Then they know Zawinstein, they don't. If you hit refresh, you can see it is Tactical Genius. No, it's already been changed, guys. You have to refresh the stream. It doesn't just change it for you guys. It changes it for everyone else who sees the stream as new, but it says Tactical Genius for me, because I changed it when I started playing. And we should spam that from time to time as well, just to put the link in chat. So I want to try a 2v2 with viewers, guys. I think that'd be really, really fun. Seems similar to Go to you. That's interesting. Yeah, it's territory control, but it's also micromanaging your fights. All right. So I have teleport up again. So we're gonna teleport. I wonder if I teleport on him if it just attacks. I'm gonna. Alright, let's see how we can do this. Let's move in and shoot him. Let's silence him too so he can't do anything. And then let's move there and teleport into his capital. And he goes, then we'll move here with our guy, and he goes before this guy, so I'd need to guess where he's going to go. I think he might try to retake his capital. So I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to cast Burn on that tile. Oh, he went for my fort. Unexpected. Okay, let's back up and shoot him. Let's move over and stun him. And let's move in and attack him. And be done. And I'm going to just leave my guy sitting on his capital. It's not just 1v1, no matter, it's a 1v1 and a 2v2. I haven't played a 2v2 yet, but I'm kind of looking forward to trying it. I don't know if the map gets bigger or not. The map, I believe, is randomly generated. It's similar, but it's different every single time in terms of terrain. Can you concede? Yeah. There's two ways to concede. You can just exit game down here by clicking that button, or you can just end your turns very quickly. It will take 6 turns for the game to end right now. Okay. I could have reinforced this turn, but whatever. There's a Steam group for this, for finding games. I've joined it, although I haven't looked for a game out of it yet. Okay. Alright, so now we just end turns. We capture in 4 turns. It's prompting me every time that I have guys that haven't moved, But Aqua can't, he literally can't do anything right now because he doesn't have any place he can recruit guys from because I'm standing in them, and he doesn't have any mobile units, so it just ends very quickly from there. Alright, we farmed Aqua for 5 gold. That's pretty awesome. Alright, let's do another game. Oh, Chucky Overlord subscribed. Welcome back to the channel, man. Thank you very much for the 9th month, the resub.